Hello guys. Well, the first fusion of this web of corruption already finished. Many people got fallen. I'm one of these players that got fallen as well. But the important fusion for this event that's happening at the moment in Reach of the Legends is coming up now. So next week we have another fusion, okay? And I'm not sure if you guys are already saving resources, because in one of my previous video I told for everybody do that, because the next fusion is really insane in terms of the champion that's right there. Okay, I'm going to present this champion right here, and actually this champion is really good. But one good point that's happening at the moment here is, okay, this is one of the good points that's happening at the moment here, is the possibility for you get for free totally guaranteed champion, and this champion actually is good as well, you know. And if you check it right here, we have this, the deck of fate, and the champion here, she's also top-notch champion. Okay, so if you already saved many of these resources right here, look at that, I'm going to get that champion. Okay, you are good, so you are totally good, you know. So if you're already saved, you know, you are very good here, guys. I have loads of resources here, so I can easily get her. This happened not just for this champion, I already did this for 2 other champions, you know, and so she's going to be the next one. So this is Talenna, all right, and actually, like, as a supporter here, she's a poisoner, and I think that this champion can be very reliable for you for sure. All right, so I'm going to go here before I present the champion of the fusion. Okay, so this is the champion right here, Talenna. Okay, so she's a supporter champion, you know, she's very well designed, part of the web of corruption, as I said. You know, in terms of her skills, part of the package of her skill here, it sounds interesting in terms of poison stuff. It makes me remind about Kael, but look at this. Has 30% chance of instantly activate 2 poison debuffs of the target, so she's gonna be activated the poison there. Instantly activate all poison as well here, so she does two things here. And not just that, if the target has any of their skills on cooldown as well. Another thing here, she attacks in area, and then she also plays poison right here, and that's really good. So has a 75% chance of placing 2 5 poison debuffs on all enemies for 3 turns. And then a part of that, she also increases all allies turn meters as well. That's really good, you know, in terms of all your allies release the main skills as you wish. And then you have this one right here, that's another area attack, and she, before attack, she places increased accuracy on all allies. So that means that in terms of the accuracy, you're not gonna be very punished here when you're gonna be equipping your champions. Okay, and then she has 75% chance of decreasing the duration of your enemy buffs by 2 turns. Also has a 75%, I'd like to remind you that this goes for 100% with the books, okay, and 75% that goes for 100, as I said, to increase the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2 turns. So she's gonna be controlling the enemy team there. All right, and then her passive right here, increase all allies turn meters again by 2% whenever the poison debuff is activated on the enemy, and if there are multiple champions in the team with the same skill, so only one is going to be activated. But you have here a decrease enemy critical rate 5% and critical damage 10% for each poison there. So if she plays more poison in the enemy, guys know well what's going to happen, right? That's going like this. I think this champion here is gonna be interesting to be partnered with some other poisoners, and you have strong poisoners in the game. Well, it's something good here in terms of the support. This is the one is possible to get guarantee if you have resources for that, part of the soul stones. Okay, That's this one right here. If you have soul stones, we are good to go. Anyway, so another thing that's happening at the moment, guys, this is for spending resource. I understand it's possible to get double legendaries right here. It depends of your situation in the game, but I suggest you, if you have resources, go for this. But you have here the double legendary here for the extra legendary for sacred shards. Okay, sacred shard here. This is the one that I really want to talk, because the other one is the prism one that is like is a pay to win anyway. But this one here, I'd like to remind you to roll the resources because of the fusion that's coming up, okay? And the fusion that is coming, guys, is about this champion right here. So I'm gonna show here. I just went it wrongly, and let me show here. So that is Hajiba, the Nest Maid. So she's part of the Dark Elves. So this is the champion. Look at that, Hajiba, the Nest Maid. All right, and she attacks one enemy in the first skill, has 75%, that like that go for 100. Place HP burn. She's gonna be place HP burn with A1, okay? And then places perfect veil as well on this champion, that helps in terms of ability. And then she has area attack, and then with area attack, she's gonna be placing bombs, debuffs, and activate one of the HP burn debuffs on all enemies as well. So she's gonna be activating the HP burn right here. So she's gonna be a burner and at the same time a bomber. So she's gonna be burning bomber, okay? And then 75%, she has 75% chance placing leech as well. That is possible to recover your HP in battle. And then she has here steal all buffs from all enemies on her A3. Yeah, this is huge. And then has 75% chance placing more bombs right here. She's gonna be placing bomb in the second and third skill, and then she detonates after 2 turns there as well, you know. And you place bombs debuffs that detonates after 1 turn instead of against enemies with no buffs, you know. And then you finalize here with the passive that this champion is immune to HP burn and bomb debuffs, and will not receive any damage from HP burn debuffs. So whenever an enemy tries to place any of the controls you have in the game, okay, and or even if you relate about petrification, look at that, you know, debuffs on this champion, or increase the cooldown of their skills, places a bomb. She's gonna be place a bomb of petrification debuff on that champion right there that tried to do that. So this is a joke, man, but I think it's broke stuff here for sure, right? And then debuff on that enemy that detonates after 1 turn. These debuffs will ignore block debuffs as well. So oh my gosh, I think that she's the one, guys. She's the one. Do not skip this champion right here, because in my opinion, in my point of view, according to these skills here, she's going to be the new meta hero, meta champion for Raid Shadow Legends, mainly for arena stuff, but her package you're gonna be able to use in many areas in the game as well. Well, you guys know it, what to do, so just let me know what your thoughts about this. And she has more of this aura right here that she improve HP in all battles, you know, that's formidable for all battles. But this is the new champion for the next fusion, and you cannot skip this. All right, so this is the match, a part of everything that's happening now. Talenna is right there, guaranteed champion for you, plus this one here that's fantastic. But let me know your thoughts, guys. I really appreciate the supporters, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. The way that things have been. You make me a believer, believer.
Are you a believer? Raid Shadow Legends. Play for free.